Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Marathon Digital Holdings chart planning update video. It's been a while. I believe it's been like a week since I've done a video on this stock, and that's not good because I really like to focus on this stock quite frequently, just like Bitcoin. Mara and Bitcoin are my two most uh, assets that I focus on the most. But we're here today, so that's good. And it's been like a week, and honestly the plan has not changed. Mara did have a little bit of a pump up, or at least it's still trading in this range, and then it had a little bit of a pump up, and it's still holding the triangle pattern range. So that's quite interesting. Nothing has really changed. We're still in this range. We're looking for a potential um, break above and break below according to our last update. But at this point, I want to go ahead and throw in the possible short-term bear scenario as well, which isn't much of a difference. It's really just, you know, same pattern down. We break down into the red Fibonacci support area or extension support area, and then break back up into new 2024 highs. So there's not much of a difference as of right now. As we can see, the price is following along our little trail, which is coming down, going up. Although it did break below this area quite a bit, so maybe we'll adjust to that. That might be better. So it did go up a little bit. It didn't break above it, but the the possibility of it coming back down is a lot higher as long as we continue to consolidate here and not show any signs of breaking above previous support lines, like right here in this area and in this area up here. But regardless, let's take a look at the bigger picture. Maybe that would help. I did not prepare for this video beforehand. This is all just looking at it right off the bat, just doing this and making sense of the chart. So we are on a potential second overall wave corrective structure. So the way I'm breaking this down is that after this big sell-off and we start entering a new bear market here in 2024, we understand that we had a 5-wave move up, finishing off the first wave as we have it right here. And now we're in the middle of a ideally 3-wave correction. I'll break that down in a moment as we complete the second wave, which, as you can see, I'm just leaving it right here for now until we have further confirmation of where the second wave is truly going to bottom at, if it didn't already. And then once we have confirmation that the second wave bottomed, that's when I'll go ahead and organize these numbers up here, and then some more support and resistance areas that will support and make more sense of the rest of the blue overall count. Although I'm not worrying about that right now because this second wave, we don't have confirmation that it's done yet. There is the possibility that we had a first, second, third wave correction here. But due to the weakness of buying in the rest of this trading range, there's a likely chance that this first, second, third wave correction is actually more of a first. We're working on the second, and then coming back down, finishing the third off in the red area down here. So we won't have that confirmation of that potentially being the scenario, or at least a more extensive corrective structure, because if we go ahead, come in closer, we understand that we have a triangle pattern forming, which could come back down, push higher. So until we can't really determine anything yet, I don't want to make any assumptions. I don't want to force any kind of plan when we still need further confirmation of what we're going to be looking at. So I'm going to remove these, and right now I'm just going to make a new understanding of this chart. So understanding that we have the possibility that the overall 3-wave correction did not happen, because due to the weakness of buying, and we're respecting, as you can see, we still have lower highs in this area. We have higher highs. It complicates things. It makes things a little bit more unclear. This is where being patient traders and being cautious traders really pays. This is where a lot of people are really tested, how patient they are. There's maybe some other stocks and cryptos that people can focus on until then. But this is what I'm personally doing. Everything in this video is all my own personal opinion and how I am trying to understand these charts and how I am structuring trades myself. So, with that being said, I personally am looking to wait. I want this to become more clear. I don't want to, force a trade. That's not how I do things. So I'm gonna wait for one of these lines to get broken and then retested, so it can look something like this, where maybe we go higher, retest, uh, and finally start breaking over these support areas. And that's when I'll be looking to potentially buy into a trade. We also have the possibility of continued before any kind of breakout, and then we also have the possibility of breaking down into this area, or even retesting it, just like if we're going up higher or in the higher path, but just opposite, going downward. Um, this is really where we got to keep our eyes on the charts, keep our eyes on what makes sense, so we can further confirm a completion of the second wave. So the third wave, there's a lot of money to be made in the third wave, in my opinion. The third wave can bring us, potentially over this wave structure here. It can go dramatically over this, although I would be updating that as time goes on. As of right now, we're just waiting. None of this really makes too much sense to jump into a trade right now. It doesn't even make enough sense to short it, because we don't have a clear direction on this stock at the moment. I will be keeping an eye on it, and I'll make an update video a lot sooner than later, once I see a break of structure, although I'll be posting it most likely on social media before it's posted on YouTube, of what sense I'm making out of this. But as of right now, it doesn't make sense to go short. It doesn't make sense to go long. It makes sense to wait. We got to wait for this structure to consolidate more, so we can kind of know which direction we're going to go, and rather not the second wave is finally complete, or if we're going to be going ahead and making one more low as here as well. Again, guys, be patient, be cautious traders, and keep a lookout, because I'm going to be making an update on this stock very, very shortly. It makes sense to me that we will see a breakout of this structure as soon as sometime the next trading week. So in like 2 or 3 days, when the market opens on Monday, we will see probably further consolidation, but sometime within that trading week, we should finally see a breakout, and then we can finally go ahead and make more sense of this structure a little bit more. So we're gonna wait. Keep your eyes out. I'm gonna have an update video coming out soon on this, and hopefully, I don't expect anyone to have learned much from this. I'm basically just telling everyone to be patient right now, especially on a stock that can move 10+% very, very quickly. So I hope you guys don't rush anything. Don't do that to yourself. I'll catch you guys in the next video.